And it is live, so they say. Hello, everyone, and how are we today? Happy Halloween birthday. That's what I'm thinking. Happy Halloween birthday. I'll go through so many different glasses and they're all rubbish. And get it. Hey, Larry, how are you? And the young lady, how are you both? You're the first in, I can't believe it. Normally it's INFJ or Casper or someone like that. I appreciate you being here. These glasses are terrible. Single barrel silo. Wow. Good to see you. Or read you. Very quick. Not going to say much to be fair, just realising that it's Halloween. And some people celebrate birthdays on Halloween and some people celebrate Halloween. Ditto. How are things? Good. They're okay. I was thinking about stoof.com and how subtle some of the changes are on there. I can remember not when I first looked at it, but when I first talked to Davey about it, I don't know what to call it really. It looks like a pad within a pad. So it looks like a small pad within a large pad, or now looks like a picture, which some people say has a J on it, but it could be a bird on a twig. Excuse me. And it was a charlotte colour, so it could have been bird in Charlotte. Or it could be a 9 if you turn it the right way around. So now that there's actually a picture on it, you can see that the pad is stood upright and not portrait, not landscape, or the other way around. So there's actually a picture on there now. So in the first instance, when I first saw it just looks like a random silhouette of a figure type letter or bird. So it's like a bird shape with a tail standing on a branch, or a J. Some people say it's a J. But my first impression of it was bird in Charlotte, and that's now changed because there's actually a picture. And unless it's a picture of a place called Charlotte, and there's a bird in it, and they have or he or she or whatever has a soul, and that could have been a hint to it. The only issue is there seems to be, so you can look at it in lots of different ways, because to just look straight at it, it looks like a post-it pad, or it could be a fuse box. So I didn't pay too much attention to stoof.com, I have to admit. But seeing the subtle changes makes me wonder if you were supposed to understand it progressively and not just see it all in one go, or if you are supposed to see it all in one go and they didn't want to give the more important information too early. Not sure who is behind stoof.com. and why we had the end game, X marks the spot, etc. How they are umbilical, maybe. Hey, INFJ and Nikki, how are you? And Sophia, how are you? So happy Halloween, or happy birthday, depending, what you're celebrating. It won't be long before. So our opinion, I was going to say my opinion, but our opinion is things are moving along, and efforts are being made to secure an ending or a beginning. Not on my part, just, the possibilities of those things. Hey, Redneck, how you doing? Glad you are here. So we're going to see out this year. Not much of it left. We're heading towards the December 15 scenario again, where we were told fun and answers. I hope Ben hasn't got to shave again or grow a beard again. Happy Day of the Dead. Woohoo. Unalive. Yeah, you can't say that. Might get banned. I don't know. The world's gone crazy. It's absolutely, it just stuns me. I'm starting to wonder about the people that, I converse with, and how within the space of 5 years it's changed dramatically with how people interact and how offended they get with the information that, not more than 5 years ago would have not even raised an eyebrow. And I don't want to be the sort of person that has to worry about what I say, because I'm not the type of person that insults people. Just, with the throw of a hat, just, oh yeah, I want to insult you, I want to hurt you, I want to offend you, I want to make you miserable, I want to make you sad, I want to make you cry. That's not how I talk to people. And yet, just saying the simplest of things, people get upset. And it's crazy. It's like, what are you upset for? Well, you should have said, why? Why? Why is that such an offence? How is it that each sexist, racist, whatever ism is, it's impossible not to offend someone. It's impossible. Like, if you say, make a statement about something and it doesn't include other people, they'll get offended because you don't include them. And if you have that same statement, what you're making a statement about offends the person that you're making a statement about. So you literally can't win. If you're complaining about something, the thing that you're complaining about has been hurt, has been offended. And if you're making statements or planning stuff or doing stuff or have a business and you don't include other people, then they get offended. It's like you can't win. You literally can't win. If you choose one thing, somebody else is going to get upset. So you choose this type of person, all of these people are going to get upset because you chose this type of person. Or if you insulted a type of person, then that type of person is going to get upset. And it's like, well, I know you may think it's an insult, but it wasn't meant as an insult. I don't know how best to explain. So let's take two jokes that political parties had in each of their rallies. One talks about a floating island of garbage. The other one talks about Mexicans who steal stuff. The joke about Mexicans who steal stuff, one party didn't bother. It was funny. They laughed and got on with it. But the one party that said there's an island, of floating garbage, and that was it, end of the world. And it's like, it's a joke. It's a joke about the state of the environment. That's it. It's a joke about the state of the environment in a certain part of the world because of what's going on. And that was a joke about opportunism. It wasn't the end of the world, neither was the end of the world. So now, it's hard to say. I have to be careful what I say. Wow, what's going on? All coming off. I don't know if it's easy to see without them on. Oh, these glasses are useless. All my eyes are useless, one or the other. I'm a little jaded. Hello, little jaded. How you doing? I thought your name was Redneck. Well, I hope you get better soon. Hi, Luli. Everyone, happy Halloween. Woohoo. Hey, Indy, how you doing? It's good to see your smiling face. I can actually see it. That's weird. Zozo, how you doing? Redneck, can I help? Not can I help? Zozo wishes to help if he can. Are you working on the JCB hunt? I have already worked on the JCB hunt, and I may work on the JCB hunt. Somebody kindly offered to buy the book for me. I haven't as yet received it. I haven't as yet received my Wise card either. I don't know what's going on. Maybe I'm in the Twilight Zone. Are you teaming up, Indy? Are we working together? Together? Thank you, MJ. You really killed that punchline. MJ? I didn't see MJ. Have I missed stuff? Oh, I have, yes. Wow. Happy day. Oh. Zozo says, hi, Mario, and everyone in the room. Hi, Queen. Queen? Hi, Queen. I didn't know you were here. You people sneak in when I'm talking. All good. Yeah. I tried to put that out months ago, but I was told that there is no connection. It's like a bad line. MJ, I'm not sure if you're saying, okay, Larry, whatever, or you're saying, okay, Larry, whatever. Because you'd have to say, okay, Larry, whatever. I am attending to my sister after. So focus on it. Okay. Thoughts go with you, Lily. It's difficult. And I appreciate if you're not here because of that. But I appreciate being here as well. I'm partnered with USA China. Yes, haven't seen I haven't seen them anyway, but I haven't seen the name for a while. Maybe I'm not looking on the right streams. I guess people rather struggle with self instead of finding success to overcome. Wow, that was a long word. She's a sweetheart, isn't she? I don't know if she does it. I don't know if she like. She seems to just run the world single-handedly. Big snow. Wow. And I thought it was bad here. Not snowing wise, but just rubbish weather. I, that's a very weird statement, Indy. Everyone can see JCB has hinted to Fenn's chase, but you can't force people to see it, implying that not everyone can see it. But I understand what you're saying. Mario. Okay. Larry, whatever. Thanks, NJ. Loves that. He's a sweetheart. I think most people are in the chase. I don't know if that's fortune or just the type of person you have to be. Sacagawea? Wow. All right, woo woo. Oh, mine's a wow, yours is a woo. But yeah, wow. Even excuse me, even that was a solve. Sacagawea. I ended up sending Forrest a email about a tugboat called Sacagawea. And I can't even remember what that was all about. But yeah, she had a so obviously her gravesite. But there was a lot more information, and it ended up with me sending Forrest. I've been working on JCB's hunt for a few months, just waiting for the book to launch. Get ready for the launch. Yeah, that's quite. I don't know what the posh word for that is. Where, what's that coincidence word? Synchronicity or whatever. Like how it just all sorts of sort of fits into place. Kismet, that'll do. Thank you, Indy, that'll do. Kismet to the Caliph. Seren, that's the word, that's the real word. That's the word. Serendipitous. Cool, thank you. So if you weren't here, Indy, I'd be struggling. Both of them will do, but that was the word that I wanted. Serendipitous. There, in order for there to be an end, there has to be a beginning. But where is the beginning? Where is the end? How do you get back to a place and know that you're at the right place in order that you finished at the start? I'm a word nerd. Yeah, so I know quite a few words, but the big words, they elude me. I try not to. In fact, most of my life, I've tried not to learn or to speak eloquently because the people, or most of the people that I was around, don't speak like that. And not tolerant, of people who use eloquent words as opposed to plain English. And as I progressed through life, most of the people I spoke to didn't give a damn about speaking proper. Oh, hierarchy of the gods. Yes. Hey, Rob. Eve. Oh, I'm already in the 31st, I am. I'm already there. And Davey is, I suppose. I can't type, I'm driving. You just have. You just have typed. I could read it there. Look, hi Mario, I can't type, I'm driving. So therefore you have already typed. I can't type anymore because I'm driving. Thanks, Tigger. I appreciate you being here. It's been a while since you said that. I'm driving. Thor. Thank Thor, Hammer of the Gods. Oh, don't start those off. He's got gods on his mind. We talk about gods, it's like, this is how simple I think it is. This is as simple as I can imagine that people would understand it. Do you believe in Jesus? Now, if you say no, why not? There is evidence that Jesus existed. Even Pontius Pilate's letter that describes the man named Jesus. So if Jesus existed, and Jesus is in the Bible, and the Bible was right before Jesus existed, so Jesus really existed. There is evidence to say that he existed, even a description of a man named Jesus. So, how did Jesus arrive here? That's how I see it. Thank you for not blocking me. Others has never block you, Rob. You're a good man. That would no chance. He's those immigrants. See ya. Why were you going? What have I said? Jesus, this is getting deep. No, I was just saying that's simple. I'm not trying to be religious or anything. I'm just saying there's proof that this person existed. It's not like a Superman book. There's proof that this person existed, which means, and that this person's in the Bible. So he existed. Where did he come from? Is the information correct? You'd have to say, yeah, the person existed. He died in the way that he was supposed to have died by the people that were supposed to have done it. So, why would you doubt anything else? I'm a good man and person. Well, I hope I got your pronouns correct. I don't want to upset people. Yeah, you are a good person, a good man and a good person. And like I've just said, I think there are a lot of good people in the chase. And whether that's the requirement to be a treasure hunter or a puzzle solver, I don't know. So, what did people get out of the 6 questions from Mysterious Writings? I haven't looked, but did people, try to get a head start on the John Collins Black There's Treasure Inside treasure hunt? I don't know how it works, this serendipitous stuff. I didn't go to any of the sites a lot, like Mysterious Writings and that, the Hint of Riches, Reddit, excuse me, the what's the other one? Wayback Machine, all of those sites. I didn't go to those. But every now and again, something would be said that I would end up there. Not more often than not consciously doing it, just hearing it or being told it, and that's weird because there must be information there. So I didn't go to Dale's site much, didn't go to Thor much, didn't go to Reddit, didn't go to, I never went to the Wayback Machine until just a few days ago, and even then I didn't know how to use it, so I gave up. But I didn't go on these sites that have information. I don't know why I didn't. I just didn't. But I was always like the checkmate statement. That was just out of the blue. But it was an important statement that, takes you on an important journey, I think. I thought the JC book was already supposed to be released. Yeah. Yeah, it must be a Kamala Harris book. It's obviously locked up. No, so there was a delay. It was supposed to be the 21st. Is it the 12th? Is it coming out on the 12th? I can't even remember. 12th. Or was it delayed a month? Who knows? Who in the chat knows? I don't know. I thought I heard the 12th, but I could be wrong. Won't be the first time. I'm trying to think of the, I don't know what you call them, title, headlines that I put on my video. Stoof.com, happy Halloween birthday. Don't know. I don't really know. November the 12th, Larry. There you go. The 12th. Oh, and Queen says the 12th. November the 12th. Next year. Not next year. This November the 12th. So for me, November the 5th is bonfire night. It's when they tried to blow up our Houses of Parliament. A man named Guy Fawkes, who we make effigies of, and we throw him on a fire and burn him. I don't know why. Absolutely don't know why. And we have fireworks. And I think, it's a good time of year because you're going to have fireworks as well on November the 5th. So that should be interesting. And, will Trump have a part to play in this moving forward? And was it all planned? And Trump is in the poem near the footprints that you follow at Putin below the home of Brown. Doesn't say Putin below the White House, I don't think. Although there is a White House letter or envelope. Is it letter or both? What if Forrest had permission? That would be interesting. From a president. Maybe Reagan. My bad. I watched his interview and was very uninterested. Well, I don't suppose that makes it a bad thing. Woo woo, just won some free silver in a giveaway. Yay me. Well done, Zozo. You seem to be on the side of Lady Fortune. Maybe you need to get one of those Powerball tickets. So that's 2 Sacagawea. And now you got some free silver. It's not a bullet, is it? They don't think you're a werewolf. Free silver. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. I see Streets turned into Josh Jordan. He's got hundreds and hundreds of videos, just like one after the other almost. I haven't watched any of them. I've seen the titles, but oi oi, it's Davey B. How are you diddling, mate? It must be 8 o'clock in the morning. Happy Halloween. Do you celebrate Halloween down there, Davey? Or is it just, you know, us here following the United States? Yeah, they're looking for attentions with hundreds of videos. Hundreds of videos. Oh, you're on about There's Treasure Inside putting out lots of videos so people will join in. Only in the last few years. I really do not know why. Because it makes money for people, doesn't it? Like, as we go through the year, we get Easter and Halloween and Christmas and Thanksgiving and etc. 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 And companies, make money with cards and gifts and drink. So decorations. So like I've grown up hearing about pumpkin pie, but I've never had one. Never ever had one. In fact, we've never done. Well, I see it, on the TV in America, the pumpkin face with the candle and stuff, but never even done that either. I think the closest I've got to Halloween is the trick or treat when people knock on the door, say trick or treat, and I threaten with a water pistol, and I go trick, and they go no, you are, because I'm sneaky like that. It's like trick or treat, yeah, it's empty, it's all right, it's not loaded. Forgot to hit enter. Why did they upset you? I don't know what that means. Forgot to hit. Oh, he's saying hi. Yeah, I didn't really know I was going to go on live, and then I spoke to somebody earlier, and I thought, well, yes, I may need to talk about that. Just mention that's something to ponder. Uh-oh. What's really stupid? Tigger, that's really stupid. What's Tigger said that's really stupid? That she's driving. And she can't write because she's driving. Even though she wrote, I'm sending some love from the other side of the pond. 100%. And happiness is the pot. Smart, that thing, isn't it? Technology is amazing. I suppose like 30 years ago, this wouldn't be possible. 30 years ago. Probably even less than that. Wouldn't be possible for me to be doing this. Texting and driving, yes. It is really stupid, especially when you've just admitted that you've done it. Can't type and driving, but I just typed and drove. Should have said, Can't type. I'm just going to get in the car. Hey, INFJ, you know what? I think Street likes you. Don't you have a white van too? Naughty, naughty, very naughty. JK Tigadier. Where is JK Pioneer? Haven't seen that name for ages. Isn't it amazing how life is? So you see people, everyday life, you see them or you work with them, and then, for some reason they're not around, and you don't realise they're not around until they come back, mate, basically. It's like, oh, I didn't realise you were gone. A poster child. Who's a poster? Don't know what that is. Zozo, you're crazy, and no white car. We all know Zozo's crazy. I think he's admitted to it. Although, to be fair, we're all a little crazy. Only a little, though. So what do people think of that picture in Stoof? It definitely... Oh, Davey, while you're here, can you remember that bird in Charlotte that we talked about? It's actually a picture now. I said it was getting darker. Like, started out just a plain pad. Said it was getting darker, and now there's actually a picture there. So, there goes my bird in Charlotte, because there's a picture. So, unless it's a picture of a place called Charlotte. He doesn't answer my questions either. Who Street? Have you asked me a question, INFJ? Have I been rude? I am within 1% of the 1% crazy folks. I'm 100% of those crazy folks. I'm all of them. Well, Street obviously knows or feels or... No, I'm not going to say assumes. That it's near the end, because that's all his videos keep saying. And I've just put on, not long now. Not long now. I text with voice, Mario. That's cool. No typing at all. I think everybody should do that. Hey, Woody. How you doing? Tigger. Text with voice. Get the app. Just talk and let it write. Told you technology is amazing, isn't it? But I was taken back to my childhood when I saw Elon Musk's rocket landing. Can you remember Thunderbirds? I'm like, wow, he's just nicked that from Thunderbirds. He's just copied somebody in the 60s or 70s using, models. But the idea, the ability to imagine that it was possible to do that. And then Elon Musk saw that and thought, oh, I'll tell you what, I'll do what they've done and land one. Was it Thunderbird 3? Which one went up straight up? No, Thunderbird 2 was the green one. 3. It was a rocket that went to space. There was one that went to space, wasn't there? Uh-oh, Zozo's retracted. I don't know why. I'm too lazy to retract. If I wrote something that was wrong or whatever, I'll just leave it there. I wouldn't be bothered to take it away. I made typos. I made typos. Yeah, I'd just leave them or just add on onto it. I think you'll notice like my writing is not conducive to true grammar. I just write. Somebody said that to me once actually. Like, are you trying to tell me something? I said, no, I just write it the way that I hear it, think it. No, Mario, not you. All is good. Oh, good. Thank you. Yeah, so more often than not, I don't do commas, full stops, blah, blah, blah. If I'm going to do a full stop, I'll just write a bit and then go underneath and do a bit more. I think I grew up most of my life without using commas or full stops. Like, it was just one block of words. There was no paragraph. You're lucky there was a sentence. It was just a whole load of stuff. So if in my mind I thought it as a whole load of stuff, that's how it came out. If I was specific that I wanted, each bit understood, then I would separate it. Hey, Wig, it's good to read you. I don't know why I get Wig and Woody mixed up. But I nearly just said, I've already said hello. But they're different people. Well, I hope they are. I can't do that because you read the typos as they are. And it makes no sense when you do. Case in point above. I can't do that. Oh no, higher up than that. Yeah, I don't. I'm a Debbie Downer. Why? Pumpkin says it. I don't really care for Halloween. Yeah, I'm not. I don't say I don't care for it. I just, yeah, it comes and goes like everything else. As you get older, even Christmas isn't the same. Um, I care because the children care. If it weren't for them, then I probably wouldn't bother about Halloween or May Day or the Easter Bunny or all of these things that um, children like. From the 1900s to about 2015, I always decorated my house for fun and scares. Always had kids coming. Stopped a few years ago. Oh, Zozo, have it read it back to you before sending it. Zozo, have it read it. No. Zozo, have it read back to you before sending it. When I left SD, I threw away all my Halloween dummies, coffins, etc. Couldn't fit. Oh. Well, I've promised myself this year, more than any other year, this year, I'm going to let Yvonne see our house from up there. I've got lights everywhere. I've got like, obviously the Christmas lights that you plug in and that, but I've got solar lights that I'm just going to put out in the garden, wrap around everything. So where I live, it'll look like daylight. I'm just going mental. I'll have Santa climbing up a ladder and all sorts of things. Deers on the lawn. bells, snow lights, blue lights. People won't be able to sleep. They'll be like, oh, turn them off. They were gone from the side of the street within 4 hours. Yeah, I can believe that. I can believe that. Still, it did both of you a favour, didn't it? You didn't have to carry it anywhere, and they, got some free stuff. I used to enjoy, like when the kids want to go trick or treating. I used to enjoy that. It's fun to like see people squirm when they open the door. I tried to edit INFJ, but Fat Fingered Tim always bumps the send button. Laugh out loud. I gave up instead starting deleting. Hey Jeff, how's it going? No, we're trickers. We're all trickers here. There's no treaters. We're all trickers. I was going to say something. I can't remember what it was. Nope, just went. Ah, that's what it was. On the Facebook, I tend to hit that flipping thumbs up thing. I'll write something and then send it, and then there'll be a thumbs up as well. So even if it was something bad, there'll be a thumbs up after it, a big fat blue thumbs up. I was like, oh, you stupid idiot. What are we getting snow tomorrow? You. Woody, we getting snow tomorrow, you. I looked up that word, and now I can't remember what. Davey, what was that word? When we looked it up, just got back from being in the woods all day. Oh no, Woody in the woods. Were you brave? Woody in the woods. Woody in the woods. Woody brave in the woods. Were they Bretton woods? Or just normal woods? They must have been cold. The Bretton woods. That's a word I won't forget. Burr. Birr. Why did Forrest use that word? And Kareem. Can't believe you can get snow already. That's not good. I didn't think you were in the cold part of America. I thought the cold was like up north, Montana, Canada way. Always snows around Halloween, and yes, it's getting cold. See, it's so it's supposed to have been summer here, and it's been pretty cold all the way through summer. But today was quite warm, not sunny warm, just warm, like cloudy overcast warm. Actually, it's only 10 degrees Celsius now, which is not much Fahrenheit either. Now that the kids are grown, I'm not into Halloween much at all. Yeah, we stock up though. Well, I've got sweets ready just in case, but nobody here. I live in a close, so there aren't many kids. We're all old fogies. I think Who's the youngest? Am I the youngest? Yes, I'm the youngest. I'm the youngest. And I'm not young. I'm not young, but I'm the youngest. And I'm old enough to have grandchildren, well, great grandchildren. But in this close, there ne'er be a child. In fact, pretty much round here there wasn't any children. Well, I suppose there's some over that way. It's very quiet. Zozo rocks. But I really like Halloween candy. Oh, darn it. I should have got some toffee apples in that. Yvonne would have got me then. I've totally forgotten. Thanks for that. I shall go and get some. I like my toffee apples. I don't mind the candy ones, and I don't mind the chocolate ones. I don't mind which ones they are. Yes, cold. We are in the Northern Rockies. It's all about elevation, Mario. Ah, that's it then. And I don't get how your country works in the sense that I see them talk about the map of the United States, and this is such a part, and this is such a part, and it doesn't look like that to me. Like they talk about the West, I'm thinking, no, that looks like northeast or centre. It doesn't look like, like west. So how is that the West? So west is the other side of the country, and Oregon and those sort of places. That's west to me. Looking at America, and then Florida, southeast, Maine, northeast. You know, and then anything going that way should be in the middle, central, and then anything that's so Dakota and that to me is central, along with Wyoming and those, and then anything that way is west. But that's not how you say it when they talk about parts of the US. It's like crazy. Don't understand it. Don't understand it. Like west should be like on the coast to me. Like that should be west. Even in Arizona, places like Flagstaff can be brutal. Truth. The higher you are in elevation, the colder it is. Yes. I have no grandkids, and that's fine with me. See, now I always thought, like when I hear, so these are the words. Actually, I'll carry on something else in a minute, but I hear Arizona, Nevada, Texas, New Mexico, and I always think them places are hot, and yet they're not. Now, the one place in all of my life, until probably about 5 days ago, I thought was up near Canada. And it nearly blew me away when I saw it. Alaska. It's like Alaska is south. No way. I always thought Alaska was up near Canada, like cold, wintry, snowy country. And then they were doing the polls, and they said Trump has Alaska, and it went straight down. So what? What's Alaska doing down there? I don't know why I had this vision of it being up near Canada on the left-hand side of Canada, and it's not. It's down the bottom near Hawaii type-ish place. But what? That's crazy. Mario, I picked up 8 bags of candy for the kids. Oksana took 2 bags right off the bat and split a third. She removed all the Twix. Oh, don't make me hungry. This is staying home. Yeah, look after it. give it a shelter. Yeah, that's crazy. So who's like me? If I get my chocolate, I put it in the fridge. I prefer my chocolate cold. So it doesn't matter what chocolate is, it goes in the fridge. Apart from, drinking chocolate, that doesn't go in the fridge. So the Cadbury's drinking chocolate just stays in the cupboard, but the other chocolate, it goes in the fridge. It's amazing. Like I enjoy it more when it's cold and has a firm texture than I do when it's soft and gooey. So yeah, people. Oh no, just the fridge. But yeah, if I'm going to get a Snickers in the freezer, it'll be one of the ice cream ones. Like it's crazy, isn't it? You get fried Mars, you get frozen Mars, and just normal Mars. It's crazy, crazy. But yeah, I prefer my chocolate cold. Don't like it warm. And now I'm going to be left with loads of chocolate. Not that that'll bother me, but the higher you get, the higher you get, the higher you get. Love it. So it must be. I don't know. I don't know how you like. Well, I don't know how anyone does it because I don't do it here myself. But like your election goes over months. You know what I mean? It's like you're basically building up to a finale. Like we just like today's election day. Go out, you vote. That's it. Done. And you're like, oh, we're going to have an election in so many weeks. You can start voting now. Weird. Oh, funny. You too. Two. And I'm probably more interested now in your results than I was in my own. I wasn't even interested in voting. They send the forms and that. Yvonne, you should tell me off, for not voting. They'll fine you. They'll fine you if you don't vote. So they can't fine me because there's not a candidate good enough for me to vote for. How is that my fault? I don't know. I don't vote. I couldn't even tell you. But I don't think we do. I think we just do the paper ballot, the card. You get a card. You end up going to the church or whatever it is, the school or whatever, and then you vote like that. But like I say, I don't vote because there's just a hidden agenda now, and it's just crazy. Absolutely crazy. And it's infected politics all over the world. These people that are in politics, that's the only reason it hasn't affected Trump. He's not in politics. It's just a normal person who thinks, okay, this is what needs to be done. This is what I'll do. Not, there's no agenda. There's no set way of doing things. Just I'll do it like this. It can't be bought. That's the issue. Like our politicians, definitely here, and you can say the same in America. Those people in the Senate or whatever, they get information, insider trading, as it were. They get information about stuff, and then they go and buy shares because they know such and such is going to happen because they've been talking about it in the Senate. So that's crazy, absolutely crazy. And it's the same sort of things here. It's like you're not supposed to be in that job to make money. You're supposed to be in that job to work for the people. So yeah, I'm not a voting person. But unfortunately, we're heading towards World War III. So I'm a little bit interested now. Not so much like my politics, but the world politics, how it's all gone to poop. And this woke stuff is just it's beyond ridiculous now. Which is what I was saying earlier. People say stuff. You see people like I do, and you see people, but and they look quite nice and approachable and friendly and that. And then when they open their mouth, you think, "Oh my word, what, what are you talking about? Who can I? Who can I?" AOC. So if you look at her, she looks, quite a pretty young lady. I wouldn't say boo to a goose as such or whatever. And then she starts to talk, and you think, "What the heck are you on about, woman?" And she's quite smart. Don't get me wrong, but it's like, no, no, no. Just the world's gone crazy. It really has. You know, people making statements like, "It's my body, my choice," blah blah blah. We didn't say that when you were forced to have an injection, did you? You never said my body, my choice. You never fought, somebody and said, no, you can't make me do that. But the very same party that made you do that make out that they care about you. So I don't care about you. If they did, they wouldn't let you take an injection and that they don't know the results of that could affect you for the rest of your life. That's a stupid thing to say. I'm voting for this party because they care about me. Do they? What? They run the country to, not just your country, everywhere. Run the country to shit, kept you all in, couldn't go work, kids couldn't go to school, and they did that because they care about you. I don't think so. I don't think so. Yeah, them were the days. Um, See, that's another thing. Jeff just reminded me. They went on about Hitler when they were talking about Trump going to Madison Square Gardens and how Trump said, you know, he admired Hitler or whatever. It's like how quickly these people forget. JFK said he did, had the book, said ich bin ein Berliner. Like it doesn't get much worse than that. He wasn't a bad person. But it's like you're having to go at Donald Trump because he's having a rally in Madison Square Gardens, and you're calling him Hitler, and you're trying to relate that to, a movement in 1930 something. It's like, get real. What the heck are you saying? They say stuff like the double standards that they say is unreal. It's like, no, you had a president that literally told you, yes, here's the book. I read the book. I think his ideas were really good, etc., etc., etc. And now you're trying to say that this person's, I don't know. I don't know what they're trying to say. It's like he's having everybody who had a rally, or an event at Madison Square Gardens has to be related to something that happened in the 1930s, which wasn't nice, apparently. Nuts. Nuts. I always say, my body, my choice, and will stand strong against those who think otherwise. We still have the punch card once. It's a fond memory behind the curtain. Old school. Yeah. Fun times. It's not the same. The world's not the same anymore. But, they talk about, I just, like, they've overinflated it. To me, don't get me wrong, it's a bad thing. But it's like, how many people is it actually going to affect? Like, lots of people voting for the fact, my body, my choice, because of the abortion, etc., etc., etc. And it's like, hang on, how many people is that actually going to affect? Not as many people are voting because of it. And it's like, I don't get it. I understand, like, in certain circumstances, but there aren't millions of people that are thinking that they're going to have an abortion. Surely, can't be millions of people going, "Oh yeah, I want an abortion," and I want it when it's up to when the baby's born. It's like, and it's my body, my choice. What do you mean, your body, your choice? So what you're saying is that poor unborn child doesn't have a choice. So you've taken a choice away from that person. That's crazy. Absolutely crazy. I don't get it. I don't get the argument, full stop. I don't understand it. I don't understand why they're saying my body, my choice. It's like, I don't understand how's Trump done something bad? He put it to the state rather than just one person saying. Like, if he was president and he said, right, you got to have an abortion, you can't have an abortion after such and such time, that would be worse. If he just said, don't, I think 6 weeks, 8 weeks, whatever it is, that's it. You can't have an abortion after that time. He didn't say that. He said it goes to the states, and you, the people, which is what the Constitution is about. You, the people, decide in the state where you live what you're going to do about abortion. To me, that makes absolute sense. Like, I'm not going to decide for everybody. I'm not going to say it's got to be this and that's it. I'm letting you decide. Nobody should decide. No one person should decide what is right when it comes to life. It doesn't make sense that somebody can decide that killing is okay up to this point. It's okay to kill somebody up to this point. Nobody should decide that. Not one person should decide for everybody. I don't get that. Yeah. Why is it that any person that gets voted in for anything becomes a millionaire in short time? I look at my tax bill, paying for 60 different things. Yeah, and 60 different countries, Woody. The The world is so crazy. It's not, the world isn't crazy. The world is not crazy. The politicians are so crazy. They think that people are going to believe them forever when they say all this bull about why they're doing what they're doing, because it's just fluff and nonsense that they hide the truth. But there aren't any refugees anymore. That was why people came into countries, because they were refugees. Now they're just coming in because they want to have people vote for them. That's it. That's why they're coming in. That your tax money is not paying to help people avoid persecution. It's to help have a never-ending supply of voters. That's it. That's it. That's it. To have a never-ending supply of voters. That's what the tax money goes. Not just yours, ours. Bring people in, let them vote a certain way, get the, I hate to say it, but it's just a way of getting rid of religion. I'm not trying to upset people, start people off, but get those people in that don't believe it, take it out of the schools, get rid of the churches, blah, blah, all of that stuff. It's a worldwide thing from these people that are rich, and that's all that's happening. And it's like, no, we're not all that stupid. Spent so much money in tax, got no money left because we've sent it to other countries. Or we've paid to put up refugees who are persecuted in another country. So now they come over here and we're the ones that are persecuted in our own country. Poor RFK has been trying to get his name removed off the ballots. How long now? Ruled that ballots have been printed now. No, I thought they agreed to take him off. That's why he's joined the Republican Party. So, I just don't get any better than that. You've got Democrats, really good Democrats. I mean, that Tulsi Gabbard, if she don't make president one day, I don't know what's going on in the world. If she was in the Democrat Party as a nominee, yeah, she'd give Trump a run for his money. No doubt. No doubt about that. I can't believe abortion is the main reason women are voting. It's so sick. It's crazy. I don't get it. I don't get how that can be the reason. My body, my choice. How does that work in abortion? Like, you're saying their argument is no abortion until after the 9 months. Like, when the baby's born, leave it on the table, let it die. You can choose then. So how is it my body, my choice? It means you have to have the baby for the 9 months and then make a decision afterwards. So once it's out of your body, it's not your body. It's like, I don't get what the argument is. My body, my choice. So if that's the argument, surely you would want the baby dead sooner rather than later. I don't get what the argument is. But my body, my choice means I have an unwanted baby. I want to get rid of it really quickly. So the sooner you get rid of it, the better. But they're saying my body, my choice. I want to have the baby full term, and I want to be able to say you can kill the baby after it's born. I don't get what the argument is. It doesn't make sense. It makes absolutely no sense to me. And the same as people saying, yeah, I'm voting for Kamala because she's black. I'm voting for her because she's a woman. So, and what are the things that you like about her? Oh, I don't know. What, you don't know any of the policies? No. But she's black and she's a woman, and I vote for her because she's going to bring change. What? She's going to bring change. You're voting for a person who's already in office to change what she's done. because it's so bad, you're voting for that person. That's created such a bad state of affairs that you want to vote for her for change. And yet she's already said, well, I wouldn't do anything different than I've done with Biden. You're not going to get change then, are you? Unless it's for the worse. I just don't get it. And it's not just in America, it's the same over here. There's people brainwashed by, watching the BBC, believing, a whole load of rubbish, and then voting someone, and then when they're voted in, go, oh, we should have a vote for him. Yeah, it's just another agenda. It's nothing to do with the real world, just their own bias. Yes, it's true, Davey. Just crazy. Yeah, so if you dissent, I think they're planning to steal the election again. Excuse me. And if there's any dissenting voices, they've set up a bill that will allow the army to shoot their own citizens. It's like, I mean, that's so far the wrong way, but no different than you don't need voter ID. It's like, I thought you had to have. I thought there was 3 branches of power that meant that somebody couldn't just come in and put all these laws in place, and yet it seems like they can. So they say Trump would be a dictator, and yet you got these gruesome Newsom just making up his own rules. It's like, what? What, you can just do that? Right, okay, we're going to do this now. Just crazy. Crazy. Yeah, they absolutely did. Davey, I didn't hear that. Just garbage collectors. What happened to doctor-patient privacy? Mario, Wisconsin, and Michigan are leaving RFK on their ballots. Yeah, I'm not sure. I think he wants it taken off for 2 reasons. Because, well, he doesn't want it to help the Democrats, but it won't help the Democrats because he's independent. So I don't understand why he wants it taken off, because if people vote for him, I don't get how that matters, unless it costs him money or something. I don't know. But so what if people vote for him? It takes votes away from the Democrats. I don't understand the reason to come out off the ballot, but I don't understand politics. So I don't know if it's going to cost him money, or he doesn't want votes to be wasted, or I don't know what his reason is. But he's an honest man trying to do right by the country. I think Tulsi Gabbard is an honest woman. I think what his name is, Vashwami, he's another decent person who just wants to do, right by the people. And it isn't that they all agree. They don't all agree on stuff. But there's a common ground that says, look, this is going to help all Americans. This is what I want to do to help Americans. And yet the Democrats say, yeah, we're doing it because we love the country. And it's like, no, you're not. If you love the country, and same over here, yeah, we love Britain, blah blah blah. This is what I want to do. We want to make this country great. No, you don't. You want to make it China. Yes, absolutely. But same as yourselves. The British Broadcasting Company was the first one run by the government, and then we got independent companies. And, obviously now we have all the satellite stuff on that as well. But so yeah, the BBC is the main one. So if you're of a certain age, you'll watch the BBC because you used to listen to it on the radio. It was just BBC on the radio. Then it was BBC television. But then we got independents, like Granada, Anglia, you know. So you had like local news and main news. So you would still get, from the BBC, even if it was local news, it would be BBC News. And basically, they would feed out conservative, points of view and hide everything else. So it may have changed now, but when I was growing up, if they vote RFK, it takes away from Trump votes. But wasn't he in? Wasn't he independent or Democrat? If he was independent, yeah, it takes away from Trump votes. If he's independent, it takes away from Trump votes. It takes away from both parties, to be fair. If he's independent, I'd have thought it would have took more away from Democrats because he was a Democrat. He went independent. So people who vote for him were more likely to vote for him because he was a Democrat than a Republican. I don't know how it works. It's weird. Weird. Hey, Street. I heard King Charles is serving cat at Buckingham Palace. No, her name's Cam, not Cat. Camilla. Queen Camilla. It was quite a while ago now that I think it was Prince Charles then said, you will be happy. You will have no money and be happy, he said. Ready for the New World Order. I'm like, you son of a bitch, you. Yeah, I know he endorses Trump now, but when he was running, he was a Democrat. He left the Democrat, running independent. And if people voted for him, then I thought it would take him away. I mean, now obviously he's gone to the Republicans, but I think people are wise enough to know that there's no point in voting for, now that he's with the Republicans, there's no point in voting for him as an individual candidate because he's with the Republicans. That's how I see it. Unless he was running for governor or whatever, or Senate or whatever as a separate vote. I think the majority, to be precise, will be the next question. There we go. Will Anne be the next queen? Now I think we're looking at one of the kids. So it'll probably be Harry. When Meghan and Harry get divorced, he'll probably go back to England. I don't think Anne will get a chance. Unless, the two lads go, no, we don't want it. It's too much hassle. I think Meghan and Harry will split, and then Harry will come back to England with his tail between his legs. Something will happen to the king, and then Harry will be king. Harry King. Yeah, we want a Hare Krishna, but we'll do with a Harry King instead. Yeah, I can't see Queen being Queen. I can't see not the Queen Anne in here, not that Queen, but our Queen. That stumped me when I was reading it. I was like, Queen Anne. Americans are fascinated with the royals. Yeah, you wouldn't be as fascinated if you lived over here. Our so my way of looking at it, not our way. My way of looking at it is either give me a parliament or give me a monarchy, but don't make me pay both of you. You know what I mean? I'm paying for you to have a really great life, and I'm paying for you to have a really great life, and I'm having a shit life. You know what I mean? It's like one or the other. If the king is in charge, then I'll pay my tax to the king, which is how it was set up. I'm not going to pay my tax to you to be in charge of parliament and pay my tax to the king to just sit and do nothing apart from, bring tourism in and, have a great life. Like, if I'm going to pay him, at least do a job. He's like Hunter Biden, he's getting paid for not much. That's just, in the good old days, the king told those people or asked them, what do you think? Now it just sits back and chills, and our prime minister does it. So at least I don't mind too much paying him because at least they're working. But I understand this, all the rules, I understand it. I understand, the tourism and that, but well, live off that then. Live off the tourism money. Don't live off me. Don't go around in your fancy planes and your fancy yachts and in your big houses off my money while I'm not in a big house. You can always shave him. No. Give me liberty or give me cats. Freedom. Freedom. What was that gunfighter? Liberty Valance, was it? Liberty Valance? They're eating the pets. Yes, free Dom. I didn't know he was in jail. Who arrested Dom? Oh, that bloke's out, isn't he? I can't remember his name. They made a mistake there. They put him in prison, and now he's had all this time, all this time to think and chat with the people that were in there, and he's come out worse than he was before he went in. I don't mean that in a bad way, but against them, they tried to shut him up, and now he's even louder than he was. Yes, it has. Free to dominate. You're right there. Pack of cats. It's in the boat. Hey, trusted. No, they're eating the cats. No, they're eating the pets is in the poem. And Trump is definitely in the poem. Like, well, you probably won't be surprised, but he's definitely in the poem. Thinking of those cats. I hear there's snow in some parts of the country, trusted. Are you ready? Are you ready for the snow? See, it's weird, like hearing you talk about your garden doing stuff, and then somebody's talking about snow. I'm thinking, those two things don't go together. They don't go together. I don't get why in the chase Like there hasn't been. I'm not, equipped to do those sort of things. But there hasn't been like a go-to place that the whole community can discuss, the stoof.com site or, you know, information that's been put out that needs to be analysed and resolved. Like there isn't just one place where you can just, see it all and try to understand it. Darth Vader voice. Mario, I am your gatekeeper. Search your thoughts. You know this to be true. I am your father. I am your father, Luke. Yes, I've been. I mentioned your videos talking about, the end. The end, my friend. The end. I said you turn. It's in the poem. It is. It is in the poem. I said you turn into Josh Jordan with the amount, not literally, with the amount of videos. I haven't watched them. I've just seen the titles. Like, oh, finished, 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 finished. Basically, that's what they all say. It's the end. I don't mean of the world. What's up, trusted? That is. That's up. That's down. Come on, you should know that by now. I only inspire to be like John. Aspire. Don't inspire me to be like Josh. Josh. Stiff. I wish I could have lived to do the things Josh was attributed to. Yeah, he's gone quiet. You must have forced him out. Pires? Oh, aspires. Yes, like burning ass. Come on, baby, light my fire. Could have been worse. It could have been an aspirin. That would be weird. Yes, an AS. A donkey or a dom key or a key. A key. That would be interesting. But not as big as John. If you are the gatekeeper, I can't remember what he said. It. I'm the gatekeeper. Needs the key, didn't he? What was it? Ghostbusters. He's talking about getting the key off Sigourney Weaver. I'm the gatekeeper. I'm the gatekeeper. Oh dear. I think he was trying to be sexual when they were saying that. Someday. Well, any part of someday is better than no part of any. I think we're all on the train, aren't we? We're all riding the train now. Oh, there's a yeehaw coming here. I can't see that. I don't know what it is. It's 2 feet, and I don't know what the other thing is. Oh, it's a horse and a rider, is it? A yeehaw moment. Walking my feet. Walk a mile. Is that too far? I don't understand the horse at the end. I think what you're trying to tell me, Woody, is there was a cowboy who found Sasquatch's footprints and then got on his horse and hightailed it out there. Something like that, anyway. That's what I see. Hi ho, silver away. Yes, those days just got a load of silver. And yet, Lightning was the horse that couldn't get out of his own way. Good old Lightning. So, do you think... Ooh, another one. Do you think Forrest got his bridges? Or bridge? Or bridges? Bridge or bridges? Or bridges? Hi ho, so yeah, that's become a Mandela effect thing, isn't it? I was watching a program, and most of the stuff that they were saying that was the original is how I remember it. And now what's supposed to be what it really is like, no, it never used to be that. Like the McDonald's stuff and that hi ho silver and that. So no, he said that. He definitely said that. Well, he doesn't. Look, listen. It's the same with Mandela. So I remember him being dead. I remember Mandela being dead. And then they said he was released from prison. I'm like, how could he be released from prison? He's dead. And there he was. Okay. And Mickey Mouse didn't have a tail. Mickey Mouse did have a tail. So, I don't know. What's going on? Why are these things different than I remember them? You know, it's the Mandela effect. It's the Mandela effect. Maybe that's what we'll do with the chase. When it finishes, we'll go, no, I remember it differently. I remember it differently. Like Forrest will come out a young man with, you know, different hair. Like, no, I don't remember Forrest looking like that. I don't remember looking like that at all. Or there'll be 5 chests and not one. No, Forrest only hit 1 chest in the Rocky Mountains. Mass hypnosis. Yeah, they always find a reason. It makes me. It's like, yes, you all had the same dream. What? Most famous words from Book of Eli. It's cat. Who's she? Is she an earlier version of Karen? The power of suggestion. Yes. It's it's a weird world. Because you can't prove, like, so these scientists come up with these things that are supposed to happen, and you can't prove that they're just pulling your chain. Like when you're sleeping and you say, "Oh, I was abducted," or this, that, and the other, and they say, "Well, that's that sleep paralysis, and it's this name, and it does this, and that's all that is." So, do we know that's true or not? Are they just, making anything up? Where did everyone go? What does that mean? Is somebody live now? Uh-oh. Don't say I'm treading on someone's toes. Why were there many in it? Is that what you're saying? I don't know how many there was in it. And then I got cat oil. Not cancer. And then I got cat oil. Not cat gut. It appears I've chased them off. No. I don't know where they've gone, but maybe somebody else is live. You weren't live, were you, Street? I'm like trodding anyone's toes. I just went live. It's like, it's Halloween. I think the 31st is pretty important. I'll say happy Halloween. Well, it's better than your ass candy or whatever you said earlier. No, you're good. I don't know why, if they have, I didn't know how many was in here in the first place. Yes, Mario, I'm live, watching you live. No, I don't want to be like it was with Bill the other day. It made me laugh because he came into Brian's chat and said, "Oh, that's nice of you. You go live and take my people away from me." And it's like, hang on. Brian put it out weeks ago that he was going to go live today. You went live trying to take people off him. And then he suggested I go live to take people off him. It's like, what? He put a premiere out or whatever they call it and said, I'm going live such time, such a day, and had it out for a week or two. And then Bill comes in saying, "Oh, that's nice of you going live when I go live." No, Bill, you were going live when he went live. He actually told everybody that he was going to go live. Then that cat has more of a right to be in this bar than you do. I'm alive watching you live. Are you really live? Because if you're live, then I'll go. I don't want to be live if you're live. I only went live to say happy birthday, happy Halloween. Time for the witches. Because if you go live, then I can go to yours. You'll get more people watching you than watch me. And then you can explain your videos so I don't have to watch them all. I never understand your videos, to be fair. Like, you have to be in the right mindset to know what it is that you're thinking about when you like show us a picture of something for like 15 seconds. It's like, what's that mean? What's that about? Well, I hope everybody's alive while they're watching me live. I think it's weird that people say those things now, like these unalive people. It's like you can't say the word dead anymore. Why can't you say that word anymore? And they don't say Trump. They say 47. It's like, are you real? Has it got that bad where you can't, for fear of being censored or demonetized or whatever, you use other words to try and, stop your channel being cut off? Well, I hope your sister's safe as well, Luli. But thanks for being here. You must be in the wrong mindset to understand videos. I'm just in thought. I never knew that was a place in America. Thought. Mine probably is. Like security and fountain and golden They just seem like random words to me. A place called security or fountain. Mayday. Great answer, Woody. I hope that's to me, Lily. I'll send it back. Actually, let me pop some over. Actually works as well. Woohoo! OMG. I just met some guys from Mississippi at the gas station and they had 3 bull elk in the back of their truck. That's a big truck. What, dead or alive? Like, have they been hunting? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Have you stopped driving now then, Tigger? Because they could not fit in the front, Tigger. Because they haven't passed the driving test. They're not allowed in the front. Seatbelts don't fit. Yeah, 3 bull elk. Happy days. I forgot what I asked you earlier, David. What was it? Oh yeah, the pad. What was that about? Good night, Luli. Take care. I'd like to pull an out in back on my truck. Why would I don't understand why you would need 3 unless you're having a big party. Oh, that sounds like it's a message. Ralph Lauren. I never realised. Like I used to buy his clothes when I was younger and had more money. I never realised I would be discussing him in a treasure hunt. I don't understand what that means. What, 20 points on their license? Have they been speeding? Or is points hands? Like horses? Point hands? 20 points? I don't know what 20 points is. Night, MJ. Yeah, I'm going to go because, well, there's 17 people here. I'm hoping that nobody else is live. Well, Street's live, but he's only live here. Live Aid Street is. Antlers. 20 points. Yeah, we don't do animals here. And there, Davey knows. 20 points. Yeah, it doesn't mean nothing. Don't do antlers. Don't do. Well, we have deer here, but I suppose they do have antlers. See you later, Street. Thanks for your visit. So, happy Halloween. Happy birthday to those who are celebrating the 31st of October. Does the beginning, no, does the end of one thing mean the beginning of another. Where Mary lives, all the animals are the royal property. Yes, we daren't look at their points. They knew my peeps. I'm trying to work that out. Oh, where's Ben? No treasure warriors. Oh dear. Oh, let's see if I can. Oh, I can't find that now. I did a video. Is this it? I don't know if I'm gonna. Don't know if I can share it. I don't know how to. That's a shame. Let me see if I can. Let me see if I can. I did my inner Ben. Oh, you won't be able to see it. Am I sharing? Can you see it? You see my wig under my hat? I think it's funny. Can you see it there? There's my hat, my hair. This is Spur, the video that I did, that I said I was gonna do and post, but I haven't posted it. I'm not too sure that people would get it. Outsteak is the best. I don't see streetlight. Oh, he might be just messing. They were from Gettysburg. Oh, almost Gettysburg Address. Show him. Show him when you had hair, Mario. Yeah, those were the. I don't think I've got it on this. I might have. No, I haven't got it on here. It would have to be. No, I haven't got it. I could. Sorry. While I'm doing this, just writing that loading. Yeah. Writing that loading. I don't know how to use it on here. I can't do it on here. I don't know how to use my phone on Facebook. Oh. That's me. When I was young and got hair. Get off. Oops. Where did that go? That's me. Uh-oh, I've gone blurred. What have I gone blurred? What has I gone blurred? Well, it doesn't look blurred here, but it looks blurred there. I know. There's me. I looked a little different then. Back on the road. See you later. Yes, I'm going. Too small? Yes, drive carefully. The camera focuses on you instead of the picture. So, one time when I had hair, a long, long time ago. Oh, that thing's still playing. Anyway, thanks everybody for popping in. Have a great Halloween. Please, don't upset the little kids that turn off YouTube now. Yes, I just realised it's still playing. It's not YouTube that's playing. It's the video, which is that. If I turned off YouTube, then you wouldn't see me. Yes, I shall try to be safe, and I will try to have fun. The same for all of you. Thanks for being here. Take care. Ciao for now.